So Nicole and I have been a couple for almost 13 years. It's hard to believe because until I met her, my longest relationship was only 4 months in high school. So of course she's always been very special to me. We've been through a lot together, but we hit a rough spot back in April of last year, and I started to feel kind of distant from her.
Where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm just like really excited about the stuff I'm learning at school this year because I was thinking about studying psychology, but I thought about all the stuff that I'd have to do to
Sorry, the question
become a
was,
psychologist.
where are you from?
Oh, Connecticut.
So Nicole was taking classes at Hunter College and was thinking about changing her major. Again. You see, she had done this twice within a year. Now, I had always tried to be supportive, but I was beginning to think that maybe she didn't know what she was doing. And I guess that's where it started for me.
The girl who sang that song, I was sitting in the...
Is that where it is?
Oh my God, you have to go.
And so if you use the GPS, you can actually combine directions and add the miles.
What do you mean?
Like, combine the miles of the two segments.
But segments of what?
Of the trip.
But why don't you just take one big trip instead of two small ones?
Well, because... The next few times we saw each other, it was pretty awkward. It was obvious to both of us that we just weren't connecting. I felt really bad for her more than me. I could tell that she liked me a lot more than I liked her. Like when we would say goodbye, she would hold the kisses really long. You know how sometimes you get the feeling you're into something you shouldn't be? Like you're sort of faking it? That's how it was. I'm thinking maybe it'll pass if I just give it a time, but I know it's not true. The right thing to do isn't always the easiest. Or, wait, how does that go?
Let's cut.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is also the right thing to do.
Who are you texting?
Sam? I'm gonna see him tonight.
What will you tell him?
Nothing.
I show up and she's different. Really different. I told her how awful I felt. She said she wanted to give it another try, and this change was her way of showing she didn't want to let us fade. I was really moved. I was skeptical at first. You know how it goes. You almost make up your mind that something's going to end, and suddenly it comes back and it feels completely different. I was a little intimidated, actually. She really seemed to know what she was doing. It was actually great. I felt closer to her. Whatever mood I was in, she had something she could show me. She could make me laugh, she could make me cry, and it was so great. I don't think of myself as a judgmental person. I like to think that I can adjust to each person's lifestyle and make things work. And people have told me that. So it did seem a bit strange that someone else had to accommodate me for a change. It felt a bit awkward at first. But you know what? I think I'm a much better person because of it. It was just a week later that she and I decided to move in together. Now it's been almost a year, and I have to admit, things are great between us. I think we've come really far. I'm happy. Really happy for us.